Hello, 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 Simmers, and welcome back to this video. This is a part 2 of a part 1, where I am exploring and trying to get the Club Dante in Blue Water Village in Sims 2 to become a top-notch nightclub. So, as you can see, I'm still dressed for a party. I feel like it's going to be like a come on, let's go party. Well, anyways, I just ranked up again to rank 6, and I'm not that far off becoming a top-notch nightclub owner. Malcolm is an average cabbage again. His reputation was better and now it's worse again, so I'm not really sure what he did. But anyway, the party continues. As you can see, we had a large fire in the last gameplay, and I've deleted the fire throwers as well. Might need to do a max motives here. So it was more of an inferno than it is now. Here it just seems like a lot of people hanging out in the underworld, or in the first part of the Divine Comedy. And it seems like Malcolm are getting more and more friends. So Nina Caliente is becoming good friends by now. I'm not really sure why no one is dancing. Most of them are just playing games or talking or watching television. Okay, so now I just got the gold talent badge in sales, meaning that I'm able to dazzle, and that will make it so much easier to get customer loyalty stars. So hopefully from here I'll be able to advance quite quick with in regards to ranks. Okay, so the reputation thing really pays off here, because now I'm getting discount from furnishing warehouses. So it's not because Malcolm Landgrab has too many funds, but I'm not really sure that I need a discount. But I still appreciate the thought. So it's a bit interesting that this club is so big, and it's only a small part of it that's used. A part of it is also that there was a kitchen, and I deleted it because every time Simmers are cooking, it goes wrong, and the customers are complaining way too much if there's plates on the tables, and you need to do dishes all the time, and you can't really control who goes into the fridge and who doesn't. So there is an entire dining or like restaurant seated area, and it's not to be used. It's completely off limits. And now there's just a Palantir in the kitchen area, so you can go and watch into the Eye of Evil. Makes quite good sense to have that in the Inferno, doesn't it? I think, like, if we go into the Lord of the Rings references, that if you have like Sauron's eye, the Eye of Evil, it would definitely be in hell. So actually I didn't even think that when I put it in there, so it just makes good sense to me now, and I'm quite pleased with myself that I did it without even knowing. But yeah, we have the Eye of Evil in the kitchen. So if you want to look into that, go there. And we also ranked up. Now we are in rank 7. And I think for playing in a nightclub like this, you will need to have some kind of mission, because like there's not so much progression in the game. You need to set yourself a goal of having such and so many friends, or like me now, having a top ranked business, because otherwise it's just the same and the same and the same of Simmers playing games, watching televisions and so on. But look at this, he looks really sinister veering into this Palantir. I think it's also just a template for his face that looks so, yeah, sinister, almost grim. Like his eyebrows are completely pushed into his eyes, so he doesn't look very likable. And obviously that's the entire purpose of his exterior. But he looks so very stern, maybe even calculating. So him looking into that Palantir is worrying. Also, I think it's fun that you have like two means of communication in the kitchen. You have the cell phone, or not the cell phone, it's the telephone, and the Palantir. So whoever you need to call, you can do it. But we are meeting friends here. Hobart we are already friends with. And we are about to become friends with these two ladies. Probably take a while, but after he's finished shouting at the TV, we might get a few points here and there. I wonder what they're watching, because it looks very, very dramatic. Like, is it the news? He looks so frightened, and she's like hooing. And Malcolm was shouting, like he was reprimanding the telly. Might be sports, actually. Sports would make more sense. And now she's talking about skiing as well. Aww, and he's gossiping about a kitten. I wonder what that story goes like. Okay, and Malcolm is talking about music with the violin. I think they're definitely watching sports. And I know that I could just turn the camera here and see what they're watching, but this is way more interesting to just sit here and guess according to their like gesticulations and their face expressions. But if we just speed this up a bit, I'll see if we're able to rank up sometime soon. I wonder how many simmers are going to spawn on this lot, because how many are we here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe 6. And I'm in rank 7, so will there be more simmers? Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we are 4 or 5 simmers at all times, so every time one simmer leaves, another comes. And I wonder what's determining that. I think I spoke about that in the Ramirez furniture store video as well. But I still haven't looked into it. Because is it the rank? Is it the size of the shop? Because here it can't be the number of goods, because we have nothing for sale. It's just the entry that you pay. And then yeah, you can buy cell phones at that machine just behind them. But there must be some parameters that I just can't tell what is. It's probably also the number of simmers that I myself have. So when I'm only playing with one simmer, like Malcolm here, probably more townies and inhabitants will spawn to this lot. And if I had a family of 8, maybe I should try this out actually, because if I have a family of 8, like the max population, or the max member size, how many people will spawn on the lot? Like, will we just double up, or will I only have 1 or something? I guess it's also a thing with like game capacity, how many people are able to be on one lot at the same time. But yeah, we still have a lot of simmers here, and most of them don't really look like anyone who are out for a good time in a nightclub. So like the elderly gentleman here looks like he's out to browse for magazines or goes to a cafe. And the guy on the right, he looks like someone who is on like in the garden or on summer vacation. I think the lady, her clothing that's interesting enough to be like party wear. It's a bit edgy, definitely. Can't really tell what it actually is, because I think the boots are really, really nice, but it almost looks like, and it's not, but it almost looks like motorcycle wear. You know, like these thick leather jeans and like shirt and boots that you wear when you're biking. But it's definitely an outfit. Can't say anything against that. And she's better dressed than I am for clubbing right now. And they're just hanging out here, talking about criminality, or criminals at least. There was just something about handcuffs, and now they're talking about burglars. Maybe they're sharing stories. Actually, that's another thing that I really enjoy when playing The Sims. Well, we're talking about prisons. That is to actually just follow the conversation, because I think it's so interesting to realize and recognize that most of the conversations are just mirrored. So one simmer says one thing, the other simmer mirrors it. Either they like it or dislike it. Then that simmer says something, or it goes on the round. So for example, now the elderly gentleman here just said something about baseball, and now they're talking about tennis. So it's constantly evolving and mirrored. And what they talk about and what they like and dislike is determined by their interests. So if they like sports or politics or whatever, they're going to be mirroring those conversations. Or they would want to change the conversations into whatever they're interested in. So I think it's funny to follow the conversations. And let's see now. Will we have Claire's number? Yeah, why not? It's always a good way just to broaden our network. And yeah, if he will call me, or she will call me, we'll just have a new friend. Okay, so we just ranked up, and should we just have more fortune? Yeah. It wasn't very much that we got, was it? I think 3,000 simoleons. Not that we need it, so it doesn't really matter, but I would have think that a money award would have been just a bit more. But I think everything also is relative. When you have the opportunity to do the motherload cheat code and have 50,000 simoleons, anything below that, relatively just seems easy. Like, you can always easy peasy get 50,000 simoleons, so what should I do with 3? But of course it does have value, and especially if we didn't have any funds beforehand. But he's doing a lot of networking. Okay, so he just advanced 10 points actually. We went from 25 points to 34, and now 46. So it's not a bad interaction. I'm still not sure if we actually get like shared network. I could look into that as well, but I'm not in the mood. This mission is just about reaching top rank, so let's just focus on getting some customer loyalty stars. So let's see a power network here. We are on 23 and 32. So it does really increase the relationship quite quickly, which is a good thing. Let's see what we're doing here. They're just going to play ball or something, like toss ball. They're having a pillow fight outside. That's quite cute. Let's say Robbie Ray Williams and a burglar. Let's invite her indoors. And we have I did a reel or a short on Hannah Montana, and this is Miley Stewart who's here, who's just a teenager. So it's a bit interesting that a teenager has got an entry to a club. Obviously her father is here also, so it does make some sense. And it's in the middle of the day, so it's not like I was just about to say it's not like she has anywhere else to be, but She should probably be in school. Like, it's Thursday at almost 10. So, well, she's skipping something. But let's just speed this up and have them increase their relationships. Where did it all go? That back here. Actually, I think she do kind of look like Miley Stewart. I think the clothing is just like it looks like something out of the 2000s, so it's quite suitable for that. Have I even put that short up yet? I'm not really sure, so yeah, I might even be talking about something that you don't recognize, but I did a short where I, like in the Hannah Montana intro, where Best of Both Worlds is playing, we have that part where Miley Cyrus or Miley Stewart like spins and becomes Hannah Montana and do the part. And I did kind of like a thing with that in a short in The Sims 2. So go ahead and check that one out if you haven't already. Okay, so we finally got a good review. I didn't even realize that she was reviewing us, or okay, what she's talking about, that's about war or weapons or something. That's destructive. But I'm a bit surprised that we only got the good review now, because normally it actually comes quicker. Like, someone coming to review my shop is mostly in the beginning. And I think it's also put deliberately in the beginning for, you know, for the shop's future to be determined. So if you're doing bad in the beginning, your shop is going to have a problem, and you'll have to work harder for it to become a top-notch shop. Whereas if I get a bad review now, well, yes, it will be quite annoying, but I'm already in rank 9 and I have all the talent badges and what I need. So yes, I would have a problem with customers coming, but it wouldn't be a huge of a problem as if I was in the beginning of my gameplay. But now we have it, and Malcolm just got platinum aspiration because that was a dream come true for him. And as we can see, we also got the best of the best award. So yes, I just put that on the wall for everyone to admire. And they're talking about burglars and stuff as well again. Burglars and weapons? Like, what is this place? Like, is the Inferno really, like, making them talk about destruction and gloominess? I wonder. But let's see if we can reach rank 10 before I have to finish this off. If you're still with me at this point, I'll just let you know that I'm very grateful. And please let me know in the comments how you used to play with these community lots where they weren't selling anything. Like, did you enjoy it, or was it a place that you used to visit? Did you bring your dates here? Because I've never really done that either. I mostly do them at the Simmer's own place. But I can't see the I can't see the potential to do gameplay here. But I think maybe it's also because as a kid my computer was so slow, so all the loading screens were just a menace. And I didn't really take my Simmers to community lots because it would take like 5 or 10 minutes just to load the screen. But I don't have that problem now with this modern computer. So it shouldn't be long now. Let's just dazzle the werewolf here. He just gave me a couple of stars just by talking to him. And we became friends. And we have the mascot here. Cosmo. What a cool name. And he gave us a star as well, even though he already bought the thing before I got there. But I think that it won't be long now. I think we're reaching the end, so maybe you should just hang on for a few minutes more and we'll get a top ranked business. It wasn't just quite yet. I haven't opened the bar. I know I could just do that to see how many stars I'm actually missing. But I also kind of like it to be a surprise and not to know when it's happening. Should be soon enough, I think, because I think it's 25 customer loyalty stars that you're supposed to get to rank up, and can't be too long now. So let's just speed this up. It's quite busy, this screen, with all these 12 simoleons going in and out. Oh, there we were! So we just reached top-notch business. Just by having simmers over, watching telly and playing games. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Let's just take the last business perk, a fortune. And then I'll have to say thank you so much for tuning into this video. I hope it was okay to watch, even though it was just me doing gameplay and trying to do some speak while I did it. So I hope you enjoyed it and stay tuned for the next video. Bye!